Are you guys ready for this? So I'm going to literally switch over to my gaming screen because I want you guys to see this in all of its glory. Introducing the one, the only, the incredible Actman. If you guys are unaware, YouTube is currently going through this huge bullshit phase of copyright abusers getting called out on their shit, right? The Actman is currently having a DMCA takedown happen on him due to one individual on a video he has done. And now he is exposing all of his shit, and I've got extra sauce on top of all of this. Let's go. Exposing everyone left and right. Here's the thing. Copyright abuse on YouTube is a fucking problem. People DMCA taking down people because they don't like your thoughts and opinion. Here's the thing. Freedom of speech is an actual thing. Freedom of opinion is an actual thing. I'm going to fucking say this now. Freedom of speech and freedom to say as you please does not exempt you from the fucking consequences of your goddamn fucking actions. If you have a hot take, you've got to deal with people going, yeah, that's a bad take. Don't fucking say that, you piece of shit. And you know what you do? You take the L, you apologize, you take the L, and you move the actual fuck on, okay? Now, here's the thing. I haven't talked to Actman directly, but I've had some passing conversation with him. Dude is an actual lovely fucking guy. He said some shit in the past, he's apologized for it. He's moved on. He grew up. He's a big boy now. But this is where things get fucking interesting. This is a half-an-hour video. I will be stopping it to react to it. But guys, this is really big. This shit on YouTube right now is probably the most interesting drama you're gonna come across, apart from maybe the Johnny Depp shit going on. I'm not going to react to that, but you guys need to be aware. I do not condone violence. I before we get started, please do not go out of your way to harass this individual. Apparently, according to him, because there is another thing from last year, this rabbit hole gets deeper every day. This rabbit hole gets so deep every day. This individual is a bit prone to thinking that every form of comment is a form of hate speech. But at least Actman doesn't buy his comments and views. Now, before we get started, I want to say this. This video abides by YouTube's copyright system and is a form of transformative content. If Quantum wants to try and DMCA take me down, go for it. If you want ammunition to use against me, I am trans, I'm overweight, I still live with my family because housing prices in the UK are shit. I'm giving you guys ammunition, just so you know. I am transgender. I'm overweight, I still live with my dad, I've done porn in the past. I acknowledge all of these things. But guess what? I've grown up, I've moved past them, I'm a big girl now. Are we ready for this? Are we ready? Let's go, let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm the Act Attorney here. What a pleasure it is to meet all of you today. I am so thrilled and excited. Today, we're going to be talking about copyright abuse and why filing false copyright takedowns is considered perjury, which is a crime under U.S. law, section 512F of the DMCA. How's that for an intro?
That is actually a fucking great intro. That's how you get shit on the fucking table. You know shit is getting heated when he starts off with legal statements. Dude's got legs to fucking stand on. Let's go.
Never gonna be doing something like that again.
You guys literally sound like
abuse victims, right?
So I would say this game is for somebody they have no family, no friends, no life.
Okay, before we get started, this piece of work right here is Quantum TV. This all started with a fun little game I absolutely fucking adore called Elden Ring. He gave a hot take. Some people gave him some shit about it. And he's just milked this cow so dry, dust mites are coming out of it. This dude is a piece of fucking work. And here's the thing. This rabbit hole is 40 seconds in. We've got 30 odd minutes left.
I'm not sorry, I don't like Elden Ring players. They're nasty people. The players are losers. And you want to literally just start rolling with all these claims and accusations, literally living up to every gamer stereotype that you could possibly imagine. And you want to literally prove my point by being that literally loser. You're literally like a shut-in loser that like does this. And these people are literally like, bro, like they are literally scumbags. They're like literally the textbook definition of like a bad human being. Like, you know, you want to sit there and you want to act like I'm some bad human being, you can get bent, dude. Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing.
Oh, here's the thing. This rabbit hole gets so deep. This piece of shit has said things I cannot fucking say on this platform. Do you want to know why? Because I will get told off for it by YouTube. Delayed for 300 hours. I just beat Elden Ring. Do you want to know how many hours? Elden Ring. Okay, here's the thing. Elden Ring is my first Souls-like game. It took me 90 hours to do my first playthrough. I'm currently 120 hours in. I just beat it for a second fucking time. I'm going for a third time. Best game. Love it. I do not like the PvP stuff. That's just my thing. I like PvE. I can't wait for them to add more bosses in. Or make it so you can go off and do them in different ways. It's so fun. It's such a good game. It's so fucking enjoyable.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
Maybe that's why you don't have
F's
a
in chat.
Maybe that's why your kids aren't around. Because maybe there's something wrong with you. At the end of the day, go kill yourself. Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
A game that's not for everyone isn't the game that should be made about.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Literally look at what you're doing. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Alright, I'm recording this after the fact just to give a fair warning. A lot of the stuff I'll be showing and reading in this video is pretty offensive. None of it comes from me, and trust me, it all has a point. So, here we are. You take the blue pill, you click off this video, go to bed, wake up, everything's the same. You take the red pill, and I show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
That applies to you guys as well. If you do not want to watch this rabbit hole, then I suggest you go click away. I suggest Ham Cal, my amazing boyfriend. If you wanna get away from this level of drama, then I suggest you click away right now. But this rabbit hole is deep, so deep. I've even got extra shit I want to add on top of it. It's fun.
Court is now in session. A false copyright strike and takedown request was recently filed against my channel. Take a guess by who? Matt Haas. Nope. Derek Savage. Nope. Quantum TV.
You guys want to have your fun with Quantum TV? Have your fun at this point. I mean, I'm kind of amused by this. I'm not gonna lie.
So you think it's funny?
The star of my Elden...
This guy's ego is so bruised at this point. I'm sorry. You can see it in his face. You can see it in his face. Watch his face, right? Watch his face. Watch his face. Look what happens to his face.
At this point, I mean, I'm kind of amused by this.
Look at his face. Look how bruised his ego is right now.
I'm not gonna lie.
That is him looking off into that direction is him lying. That's the thing. I have done a good amount of education within psychology. I am not a psychiatrist. I just know the human brain and how people work. I am what they call a fucking empath. And this guy's ego is so bruised. You can see the pain in his eyes that he knows he is fucking losing. And that's the bit which I find so hilarious right now.
You think it's funny?
The star of my Elden Ring hot takes video. If you haven't
Go watch it, by the
it'll be
way.
linked in the description.
I will
That
also
video
link
is
it.
going to
Don't worry.
Remain public, and it will remain public forever.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never heard of.
And look at what he's pulling. Look at what he's pulling. Ready?
Forever.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never heard of you, and we're going to.
He's pulling the whole, never heard of you. You're clearly not famous like I am. I'm like, dude, the fuck? Axeman got to where he is through hard work and knowing what he's doing. You have bought your viewership, and there is actual fucking evidence of it, because you did it on your old account and got banned. He didn't purchase his size, he earned it.
To go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage.
No.
Which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down.
Any further attempts to falsely copyright strike my channel will be met with a counter lawsuit in which I will clean you out.
When you start talking fair use, you are opening a legal battle because you're telling the copyright owner, fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want.
I've also been updating fans curious about this because it is a big deal, but follow me on Twitter. I've been posting stuff and details there. This has gotten so far out of control, I have no choice but to unleash my true power as the act attorney.
Yes.
And although I have no legal authority as a lawyer, that's the end of that sentence. If you're
I'm sorry. I'm just paying so much attention to what's going on in his background. You see those things right above my head right there? You see, it's a gold plaque with a silver one above it. Do you know what that means? YouTube has acknowledged that he has in fact got 1 million subscribers. And in the past has acknowledged, dude, you got 100K. Where's your plaques, Quantum? Where's yours?
curious about how copyright enforcement works on YouTube, Mudahar made a great video
Really good video, by the way. Go watch
summing
it.
up the ramifications and what is actually at stake.
Again, once you file this claim, somebody else can counterclaim you, and then it becomes a legal issue. If it turns out that you're actually abusing this for your own benefit, just to hide criticism, and you've actually taken down legally fair use content, this bites you on your ass.
Yep.
This is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law.
Yep, and this is the bit which I don't think he understands. Here's the thing, I'm dyslexic, but when it comes to anything legal, I will read through that thing about 3 or 4 times to make sure I understand what the fuck I'm typing in, signing, whatever. What's your excuse, by the way?
The law, okay? That includes fair use dealings,
Yes.
fair use law. If you were to take this video to a fucking courtroom, the judge would say this is fair use.
Hi, Charles.
Because even though fair use is a gray area.
You know, normally reacting or commentating on someone else's video as part of a critique falls under fair use. And
It does
generally
indeed.
speaking,
As does this.
pretty much everyone on this platform understands that. Because if we didn't, then we would just be taking down other people's videos that we don't like all the time. And so while editing the Hot Takes video, I made sure to edit as much of the original Quantum TV clips as I could.
Why I am very confident that what you guys do and your takedown journalism of other YouTubers and other creators is not only not fair use, but it's YouTube's text.
There is a okay, Charles, to get you round up, there is a copyright abuser, namely the guy in the podium right now, who is copyright abusing smaller channels, or past tense. They were smaller channels. Dude's now sitting on 100K, about 20, 30K above this dude. But this dude is basically a copyright abuser, and he's been going around doing extreme hot takes on people. Let's just say, this started with a video game that I love. I actually really, really enjoy it. It started with Elden Ring. And the rabbit hole's gone deep. And he seems to think it's still about Elden Ring. I'm going to tell you this now. This is not about Elden Ring. This is about integrity of the platform. Imagine having such a bad take on a video game, you get your entire account taken down.
Textbook definition of cyberbullying and harassment.
Nope.
What I posted was fair use.
Yep.
And YouTube agrees with me, which is why they rejected the copyright takedown. Now keep in mind, in this legal document, not only is it false, but he didn't even bother to fill it out properly. The link to his video is missing, and he wrote the wrong title for the videos he was claiming. I have the original titles here. I will put them on screen. If you send a...
Wow. It's almost like he's done this so many times he can no longer be bothered to prove his evidence, and he's using it just as a bullet to say, get your video down, it says bad shit about me. Surprising, isn't it?
A DMCA takedown notice that is both false and meant in bad faith, such as to harass or doesn't state a real claim, you have committed perjury.
Yes, along with, at this point, slander. Was it slander, libel, perjury? So many things. He's committed so many illegal things, which is just like laughable. And he's going, "Oh, they're cyberbullying me." I'm like, this isn't cyberbullying. This is one dude's actions having ramifications and him not owning up to them. That's what all this is about. It's about owning up to your mistakes, apologizing, and moving forward, and not abusing a system which genuinely is designed to fuck over the poorer party. Now, here's the thing I want to say before moving forward, because this is definitely making it to YouTube. If you want to come at me in a legal way, I will fucking piggyback on Actman's fucking legal case and get you fucking taken down. You want to come at me? I gave you ammunition earlier. I do not care about your thoughts against me. I am a human being. I have feelings. Yes.
Take that! You posted these to YouTube. You can't file false claims and lie in the claim, you absolute moron. You can't beat the Act Attorney, man. I played all the Ace Attorney games. I played them all. In my last video, I said this. It's like a rabbit hole we don't even want to go down. Unfortunately, now
it is, and it's... Here's the thing. He hasn't, in this video, he doesn't even cover it. He doesn't even cover all of the shit that's going on. I have extra things that have popped up since this video, and they make it so much more juicy.
Some people might ask, well, why are you making this video? Why are you giving him exposure? I understand your concerns, but this affects the entire YouTube platform.
And it does.
By the way, he's not gaining much of a following or viewership from all...
Funny point. Here's the bit which I find very interesting. Notice how his subscriber growth day after day is exactly 100. Saturday, 100. Monday, 100. Wednesday, 100. Friday, 100. Saturday, 100. Monday, 100. Wednesday, 100. I'm noticing a little bit of a pattern here, aren't you? Notice how Tuesday, no growth. Tuesday, no growth. And here's the thing. My YouTube channel, I get consistent growth. I get it. But it's never this consistent. It is never this consistent. Is someone buying subscribers? I think someone's buying subscribers. Don't you?
All of this controversy, and my end goal is the termination of his YouTube channel for routinely abusing copyright, violating terms of service, and the YouTube community guidelines. All of this that is outlined, I'm going to show you evidence of how Quantum TV has violated all of it. But let's start at the beginning.
Amazing. Let's give a shout out to MzCatieB. And there are all these people saying that I falsely attacked some young kid. Everybody loves to put his age out. The moment I mention it, why are you so obsessed with his age? I don't care, he's a minor, leave it alone.
For some reason, he's really obsessed with the age of MzCatieB.
Like, nobody gives a shit about his age. He's being a piece of garbage. People like MzCatieB, who apparently is a young child. Maybe MzCatieB's mother might want to get in on this. What? All the negative press you've seen on me is because I've reviewed a game once.
Please be aware as well that this individual, after this video, put out another video and is threatened to dox everyone involved and threatened to hurt their family. Please be aware that the shit got leveled up after this video in a way which it never fucking should have, but has, because this dude is mentally ill. Notice how his eyes are leaning to the left when he's speaking. It means he's bullshitting. It means he is lying. He is fabricating evidence in his head right now. His head right now is on overdrive, trying to figure out what to say because he is lying.
Once didn't like it, some 16-year-old kid picked it up. This is said 16-year-old, 17-year-old kid from the UK. MzCatieB, the 16-year-old kid. You're not some young 16-year-old kid on the internet. There was a 16-year-old.
Be aware that this man is also like in his 30s.
This kid. He's a 16-year-old. There's a 16-year-old kid. Some 16-year-old kid on the. MzCatieB is the chief orchestrator behind this entire thing. This is all about MzCatieB, who's orchestrating this, who's running to every YouTuber he can. And again, it's always orchestrated by this one little shit. He is whining and lying to everyone he can. I mean, I'm so fucking tired of this little kid. I swear to God, even with this motherfucker right now. All of this started because of some 16-year-old kid. This one little shit, MzCatieB. And the thing that really gets me the most annoyed is it all started with MzCatieB. Like, nobody gives a shit about his age.
Quantum TV is right. This all started with MzCatieB. He uploaded a video critiquing Quantum's first review of Elden Ring. The man was not pleased.
Notice how he said critiquing. Not outright attacking. Not insulting. Critiquing.
Quantum TV is the exact type of channel which makes you consistently have to sit back and ponder the question, what the actual fuck is wrong with this man? Even though he himself is more than happy to poor shame people in now deleted replies to my community posts. I want to clear up one or two things regarding why I myself took down the video initially. First of all, at the time I simply said to myself, fuck this, I'll deal with it later, and so took it down.
So MzCatieB took his video down because he didn't want to deal with that, and Quantum celebrated his victory and retract his claim.
You steal videos and you lie through your fucking teeth. This guy is going around to every YouTuber he can fucking find saying, he's saying I'm violating YouTube terms of service and he's bullying me. He's playing the fucking victim. Let me put this on the screen for every motherfucker right now that needs to see this shit. This little turd literally pulled his own video.
Yeah, because he probably doesn't want to get a fucking copyright strike.
But the damage and intent was made apparent to the rest of us, because we all understand the gravity of using copyright against other content creators. This is something that will naturally draw people's attention, especially if it is being abused.
This is all about MzCatieB, who's orchestrating this, who's running to every YouTuber he can. Objection!
Mr. TV, I'm afraid I must expose your ignorance. For you see, MzCatieB never orchestrated any attack against you. Take a look at this screenshot. Would you kindly take a look at this screenshot?
I'm going to read this out for you guys. You literally stole my video footage with an illegal video. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to read. Wouldn't recommend making a video on that Quantum guy. The guy's already threatening me with a false DMCA strike. Had to private the video because of it, not trying to deal with another illegal copyright strike. The last one from Born 2 Games was a pain in the ass. The fuck?
I wouldn't recommend making a video on that Quantum guy.
He is openly discouraging people making content on this guy. That's how much of a hassle all of this has been. I mean, sure, the dude's channel has blown the fuck up because of all of this, but at the end of the day, it's not because of what you think. It's literally just one dude abusing the system.
Well, Mr. TV, care to explain how MzCatieB could be orchestrating a cyberbullying campaign against you at the same time he's telling the rest of us not to go after you? Because I'd love to hear an explanation. Or do I smell a contradiction? You're only blaming MzCatieB for all of this because he made the first video. This has all been a facade to silence criticism about you. You have it backwards. MzCatieB didn't reach out to me. I reached out to him. As you can see in these DMs here. Make no mistake, Quantum, your takes were so bad. They were the worst I've ever seen. But you are the only one responsible for escalating this situation. You used your platform, your standing to routinely harass MzCatieB.
I mean, I'm so fucking tired of this little kid.
You see, I do have some faults with Elden Ring. The performance on PC is a bit dog shit. The online is very unbalanced at times. Some of the bosses tend to act a bit weirdly. Like, when you spawn in with Millennia first time, she's hyper aggressive and basically on your ass before you get to do anything. Yeah, there's some mechanical bullshit in there, but at the end of the day, it's still a great game. I get if you don't like it, but when you literally just turn around and insult not only the development team and all of that, you kind of here's the thing, there's critiquing and there's giving feedback. If you're basically going out of your way to just insult something because you don't like it when you're not even out of the fucking tutorial, you've got something wrong with your head. If you have never played a game that you've played, my personal opinion, do not review a game you haven't finished. Wait for you to get to 20 hours at least with Elden Ring, with a big-ass game like Elden Ring. Get to 20 hours minimum before you decide to go, I'm going to make a review on this. Finish it first or 20 hours. That's my opinion when it comes to game reviews. You either do it or you don't. If you just turn around and jump the gun and go, this game's trash, like, dude, you're still in a tutorial. You haven't even gotten through the fucking tutorial. You literally just went, I spawned in and ran to the first boss, Margit, something or other, and they killed me. They kept killing me. I'm like, no, it's because you're not supposed to go fucking kill them. It's there to... It's called a blockade. It says, yo, there's like tons of content behind you. Maybe go do that.
Kid, I swear to God, I can't even with this motherfucker right now. Third, right? I'm the bad guy here for telling some small punk that wants to steal from other people and just shit on them. Just absolutely shit on...
Bro, the only one stealing is you because you're stealing everyone's fucking intelligence.
The fact that MzCatieB was 16, 17 just made it shittier because he's young. Because someone like that could easily be manipulated by someone like you. But that's a smart kid, man. I mean, he's only 16 years old and you couldn't get the best of him?
And a lot of these smaller channels, 200 subscribers, 400 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers, that tier of lower YouTuber, amazing. Let's give a shout out to MzCatieB.
You know, that is a great idea, Quantum. For once we agree on something. Everybody, go subscribe to MzCatieB.
Yep, go. If you haven't yet, go subscribe to MzCatieB. I kind of do want to help bump him up a bit further. The dude's probably at about 92,000 subscribers right now. Now who's the lower tier streamer? Now who's the lower tier YouTuber? Quantum. Now who's the lower tier?
To more subscribers than Quantum TV, so we can see who the real lower tier YouTuber is. Wouldn't that be amazing? Subscribe to MzCatieB for justice.
Yes.
Never in your wildest dreams did you expect someone like MzCatieB to have a powerful ally like me. But against scum like you, I'll always try to be there to clean up the streets. It's funny, isn't it? The old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. While I may not like what Griffin Gaming has to say about some of my videos or my Vanguard review, who cares about any of that? This is way more important. YouTube is a platform where we should all be able to hate each other and coexist.
Yep.
You threaten that, Quantum.
Yep.
Smack talk and smear somebody's reputation that they don't like for the moment and move on to the next person. You know who's also big for doing this? Griffin Gaming. There's so many...
That's right, bro.
For some reason, you decide to go after Griffin Gaming too for doing the same thing MzCatieB did. God knows how many other YouTubers you've attacked in the comments section. The pattern is Quantum will start beef with anyone who talks about him. He'll produce a video, leave it up for a day, and then delete it because he realized what a disaster it is for him.
Yep.
Like, for fuck's sake, he pulled his own video. Deleted by user. You tell me what that shit means.
That's what you call ironic.
I got all these fuckers calling me out of my name. I'm a scumbag. I'm this, that, and the third.
You are, bro.
Many gamers that do this toxic shit where they find somebody they want to bully and they think the shit works. It doesn't work.
Like, if you don't want to get quote-unquote bullied, keep your opinions to yourself. Maybe uploading them to a public website is probably not the best idea.
Griffin makes...
I mean, here's the thing. At this point in time, Quantum feels like he's taking a shit in public and everyone's shouting at him and he's basically going, I haven't shat in public. What are you talking about? I haven't shat in public. And everyone's like, dude, we got it on camera. You have shat in public. I'm like, nah, it's false evidence. It's fake. Fuck you.
That's a good point. If you upload something to YouTube, anyone can criticize it or talk about it.
Exactly. If anyone decides to critique any of my content, I'm fucking welcome to it. Go for it. I don't care. As long as you do some kind, comfortable, as long as you give me some appropriate feedback at the end of it to help me grow, to help me improve, I don't care. Just any feedback. Have fun with it. Go for it. Just do it.
Posted it to the internet. That's the end of it.
He expects the internet to be nice to him. You did say you were going to look into your options. You did want to take legal action against me. That's also another shtick that people told me about you, like Griffin Gaming. That's what you do. Don't make it like that was clickbait, Chief. You were thinking about it.
Ironically, in his quest to silence all criticism, Quantum TV has invoked the Streisand effect to its maximum potential. Your efforts to hide the truth have only increased people's...
If you were unaware of the Streisand effect is basically where you say, I don't want people seeing this, please don't look at it. And then everyone goes, wait, what don't you want us to see? It's the whole concept of unus annus, where it's like, this shit's only going to be around for like a year. Don't watch it. And then you go and watch it. Yes. The Streisand effect is basically, don't look here. Don't pay attention. I did some dodgy things in the past. Please don't pay attention. And then everyone goes, ooh, what don't you want us to see? It's like basically me going, oh, I've got a fucking 3-foot dildo under my bed. Please don't go look under there. And then your response is, 3-foot dildo? Let's go.
Curiosity about it, to the point where some of the biggest YouTubers and Twitch streamers are aware of your bullshit now too.
Yep. I'll be looking into sharing Quantum's abuse of the copyright.
Hey, look, it's Asmund.
Important people at YouTube, as this is something that can lead to the termination of your channel. And I responded and I said to him, imagine having a take on Elden Ring that's literally so bad that you end up getting banned for it. That's too fucking bad, isn't it?
Yep.
That is just too fucking
Can you
bad.
imagine that?
Wow.
Can you imagine having such a hot take on a fucking video that you get your whole YouTube video, your whole YouTube career taken down in like an instant? Can you imagine?
Review Tech USA was one of the next people to cover Quantum's hot takes.
I'm just going to start off by saying there has been a lot of controversy created by specifically Review Tech USA.
Now, Rich's videos discussed the bad Elden Ring takes, but also highlighted that Quantum TV's been evading a previous ban on YouTube.
Which is against terms of service, just so you know. On every terms of service, on every fucking platform, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, all of them have it. Please don't ban evade. It's actually a bannable offense to ban evade.
Take that! A ban for hate speech.
Did I mention 6,752 times that he's ban evading?
Objection. How is a previous ban relevant? Objection. Because it's against terms of service. Rich has provided ample evidence of bigoted, hateful, downright disgusting posts from Quantum across his Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Some of this evidence also came from the TV community, which apparently from my DMs is also sick of his shit.
Yep.
This is not cancel culture. This is not. This is someone being held accountable for their horrible, horrible actions that they did over and over and over and over again.
Now, Rich isn't...
And he is not wrong. In the situation where I did something wrong, I will and people made me aware of it, I will look into it and I would apologize for it. I would outright say I was unaware of X reason, or I wasn't in the best mindset due to something happening or something or other. I wouldn't come up with excuses. I would own up to it. Guess what? Actman has said things in this past. Dude's fucking apologized for it.
Going after Quantum's past because of cancel culture, right? This is to further establish the legitimacy of your previous channel's ban, Quantum, and therefore justify a ban for your current one. In a response to a picture of two people kissing in a church, he wrote, "Too bad you weren't a Pulse victim." In reference to the Pulse nightclub shooting, an incident at a gay bar where 47 people were killed.
I remember when that happened, and as a trans person, a member of the LGBT community, I can say this now. In no way, shape, or fucking form anyone ever fucking saying anything around anyone ever becoming a Pulse victim is never a form of fucking comedy. There's no coming back from that. None. Whatsoever. I get it if you don't like the trans community. I get it if you don't like the gay community. I get it if you don't like any community. But wishing death upon anyone is a disgusting thing to do. And if anyone in my community ever does anything ever lightly in that same direction, I'm sorry, you are gone so fucking fast, you don't even know what the fuck happened. There's no coming back from that. I have gotten into arguments with an individual who literally told someone to go kill themselves because they were completely unaware that, yeah, the person you told to go kill themselves, guess what? They were really fucking having a bad day, and you just willy-nilly dropping that like, I'm doing this as a joke. I'm like, you nearly pushed them to the point where they almost went and fucking killed themselves, and I had a shout at them. Guess what? 6 months later, they apologized. They came back and were like, sorry, I was in a bad mindset. I was on new medication. I was really, really bad. And guess what? We cleared shit out. We cleared shit up. And sure, we don't talk as much because it still fucking stings what they fucking said. But I don't fucking hate them for it. Because guess what? They owned up to their mistakes. I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, Phil, have a wonderful sleep.
Get this piece of trash off of YouTube.
Isn't it funny when people try to call you a bigot and a homophobe when they're literally exactly what they're trying to accuse you of being? Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing. It's rich watching you try to paint me as some sort of bigot as you literally are one.
He put up very, very hateful things towards the LGBTQ community, and I'm not just talking mean words. He actually wished death on them. Wishing death upon someone is another story. I seriously question your sanity, and this is what Quantum TV wrote back. They deserve it. The world is better off without them forcing their lifestyle on it. These are your accounts that you had linked on your YouTube, but all of a sudden you're not responsible for them? That's not how it works.
Do you want to know what the LGBT or the gay agenda is? Do you want to know what? Do you want to know how simple the agenda of the LGBT community is? This is the bit which I think Quantum does not understand. The agenda of the LGBT community is to not convert other people to become gay. Why would we? Why? Do you want to know what our response? Do you know what we want? We want something as simple as we want to wake up in the morning and not feel like we're going to get killed today. We want to wake up in the morning next to the individual that we love and that we want to spend the rest of our life with. We don't want to walk. We want to be able to leave our homes and not feel ridiculed because we woke up that day. We just want to survive in a world where you are equally capable of surviving.
I have a dick.
Thank you, Axel, for the 13 months. I really appreciate it. But that's the gay agenda. Do you want to know? That's the gay agenda. To survive, to live in the world, to wake up in the morning and not feel like we're going to get attacked because we woke up. There's nothing wrong with that. We just want we want equal footing to survive in this world. We just want to be left alone. We don't want to be attacked. Do you want to be attacked? Do you want to wake up in the morning, walk outside your door, and feel like some twat's going to walk up to you and punch you in the face? Do you want to have someone shout profanities at you because of your hair color, because of the person that you're holding your hand with is the same gender? Do you want to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, there's a dude in a skirt, what a fucking weirdo? I'm like, no. We just want to be able to leave. We want equal footing in this world. We want to be treated as human, not a second or third class citizen. We're people at the end of the day. We get it if you don't like us. We get it if you don't agree with us. But at the end of the fucking day, if you seem to think that them being gay is going to make other kids gay. We grew up with Disney. We grew up with Disney saying, oh, the princess has got to find her prince. They got to find their king. And like the most straight line growing up. Everything in the media, straight line. Yeah, guess what? We still grew up gay. It doesn't matter. We just want to be able to love the person that we love. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do you love the person you love? Because at the end of the day, me as a trans woman and my boyfriend being who he is, I wake up every morning fucking happy because I'm in love with a guy and he's in love with me. But here's the thing, Quantum, and this is the bit which I think you probably don't get. Do you seriously love your wife that you so proudly boast about that ring with? Do you love her? Are you truly in love with her? Is she truly in love with you? Is there any doubt in your relationship? On any level, on either party? Because if there's any doubt that she might not be as into you as she seems to think she is, if there's any doubt about that, and guess what? My relationship is equal, if not more valid than yours. I'm not saying she wants to leave you, but if there's any doubt, do you really think it's yeah? At the end of the day, I love my partner, and that's what matters, and that's all I want. That's all I care about. I love Cal. I love Cal. I'm not changing that anytime soon.
Man, a guy who consistently wishes death upon other people? Does that sound like someone we know?
At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
You see,
By the way, that clip is taken from one of his responses to Elden Ring. He told the Elden Ring fucking community to go kill themselves. How fucked up of an individual do you have to be to say that? How fucked up do you have to be to think that?
Rich was able to successfully prove a connection between the hateful things you said on Facebook and Twitter and your YouTube account and Discord. What else have you said?
Just had some girl named Lindsay attack me via heterophobic messages spamming homosexual acts. This is my response to all who are heterophobic, and he shows someone LGBT activist attacked in Georgia.
Mark my words, Quantum, all roads lead to one destination, the termination of your current YouTube channel, and I will not rest until that is achieved. You're a fugitive on the run, but the law is catching up. In response, Quantum actually committed another crime of slander. He accused Review Tech USA of being something horrible. I'm not going to say it here. There's absolutely no evidence of this. So we can just add that to the list of crimes.
To quote Asmongold, and to give you guys some context, let's just say he's someone that Chris Hansen might want to go and visit. And there's no fucking evidence of it.
So, Quantum,
receipts!
Care to explain these hateful posts wishing death upon the LGBT community?
And instead of coming to me like a man, you resorted to being a little bitch about it and doing what you knew would get you views, and you tried to use the gay community against me and weaponize shit. And at the end of the day, Rich, you've got no fucking leg to stand on, and you need to shut the fuck up, okay? The reality is, it is what it is. I got hacked in 2018, and everything you find from 2018 is just that. It's a fucking hack. I don't owe you an apology, and I'm not fucking sorry for shit I didn't do. That's it.
Objection! Mr. TV, would you please read the words on your channel banner? The #1 brand in honesty. Well, it should say the #1 brand in lies.
Ha! Get burned.
Take that! If your accounts were hacked and compromised, then why were these horrible offensive things left on your account after you regained control of it?
You see, I've been hacked in the past. It's been a while. But I have indeed been hacked in the past, and whenever I have been hacked, I come back and I'm like, I'm sorry everyone, my account was hacked. I'm sorry for anything that has been said that might have upset anyone. I'm currently dealing with it, and then I remove the posts. I acknowledge what has happened. I remove the problems. I apologize for any of it if I hurt anyone, because it wasn't me. And then I move on with my life. I also upgrade my security.
Why is there no history or post we can refer to of you mentioning the hack back in 2018? Unless these accounts were under the hacker's control for the last 4 years. But wait, that's not the case either, because here's a Discord message of you saying you haven't used these accounts in years.
You want to know something really funny? Notice how all of these receipts are here, and he's never given any fucking evidence.
This is all him. They were there. People screen capped him. He deleted the account, and that account, like I said, was linked on his YouTube. So did the hacker put that Facebook in your YouTube about page?
If you haven't had control of these accounts, then you're telling me the hackers went to your Twitter and Facebook profile accounts and deleted them while Review Tech USA was currently streaming and showing people the awful posts there.
My Twitter was hacked.
It's almost like someone's trying to hide evidence.
Okay, so all of those posts that you're seeing from 2018 literally have nothing to do with me, unfortunately. There's not really much I can do outside of working for years to try to recover an account.
Hold it! You wanna know how easy it is to recover an account? You wanna know how fucking easy it is? 9 times out of 10 when your YouTube account or any account gets hacked, it's because of your email. Do you wanna know how easy it is to get back into your email? I forgot the password. And then you send it for a recovery thing. You set obscene, stupid long passwords through like an auto-generator thing, right? Save them onto a system or anywhere on your PC. It doesn't fucking matter. Just don't call it password. Call it like homework or porn. If you really want to, just call it a porn folder. And what you do is you just put all of your passwords in there. And then in a situation where your account gets banned, you only need to prove that, oh, this was an old password I used. Do you want to know why? Because when you use an old password, which is like 24 letters long, obscene fucking anything, you get it back. Like, do you want to know why? Because that's what I've done. And you know what you then do? We go, oh, my account was hacked. And then you go, oh, yeah, here you go. You want to reset your password? Cool. Use an auto generator again. New password, done. Ooh, I'm back in my account. Takes 20 minutes. Takes fucking 20 fucking minutes.
Let's put the common sense cap on, okay? Quantum TV. Why would a hacker, if they wanted to disavow you and discredit you and make you look terrible, rush to take down your Twitter and your blog post while I was streaming all the horrible things that were from it? Wouldn't they want to keep it up to make you look even worse? There's another key thing you're going to notice here throughout this video. He does not condemn the terrible things that supposed hackers put up on his Twitter. He doesn't disavow any of it. He just tries to deflect and say it wasn't my fault, which is very telling.
Why is there a common theme of bigotry and hatred across all these accounts and platforms? Is that just pure coincidence? I mean, this was you, right? You know it's wrong. That's why you deleted it. You're trying to hide it. Streisand effect.
It's funny that
Quantum TV really is anti-LGBTQ. He's transphobic, homophobic, racist, and I don't use any of these words lightly. David, fuck you and your hate speech against me, calling me homophobic because I'm anti-gay.
Anti-gay basically means, yeah, I'm homophobic. I just don't like to call it homophobic because it makes me sound bad. Saying anti-gay to stupid people works, but when you've got a couple of extra brain cells in your head, you're kind of like, oh, that's homophobic.
Support is all you liberals do. I'm pretty sure being anti-gay is homophobic. I've never pushed or forced my sexuality on the gays, yet they're legit forcing LGBT into games and movies.
Okay, consider the following. In The Last of Us Part 2, Ellie is gay. Have you ever wondered that that might be down to the fucking story? Because in The Last of Us Part 1, the DLC, she's fucking gay. It's just a gay character. It's not, oh, they're trying to push it into movies. It's called exposure. It's called normalizing. The funny part here is when TV was first produced, every face you saw on TV was a blistering white dude. Only white families. And then the anti-racist group started pushing it in. New characters started to show up who were of ethnic descent. Star Trek introduced a black woman into the show. She was a front and center character. Prior to that, every face you saw was white as hell. And then over time, new characters turned up, new people introduced, TV starts adding it in, relationships between white individuals and black individuals started going. It's called exposure over time. This shit's been going on for about 20 plus years now because LGBT exposure is now reaching a thing. We're reaching the end of it being like, ooh, we need to include some gay in our fucking game. It's getting to the point where, well, what if they were gay? What if this character was gay? You get deeper root communication. Did you know that in The Incredibles, one of the superheroes which ended up dying, I think it's the Storm dude, apparently he's gay. Did you know that? He lived with his other male roommate and have 5 adopted children.
I stand against your liberal communist propaganda. Black Panther is racist and only the most hateful blacks like it. Yes, hello? What are the symptoms of brain damage? Okay, yeah, I think this guy definitely has it then. You've done yourself in, Quantum. You've done yourself in. Huh? Explain it.
I really want a 3D TV right now because I feel like he's pointing out the screen.
This away, huh? Explain all this shit away.
What's the matter? Huh? Had enough?
And since we're on the topic of racist, remember when you called Lenny Kravitz's daughter a half-breed?
You had Selena Kyle, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, like a half-breed.
I can't. What the fuck?
Basically.
Or was that the hackers? Did the hackers, like...
It's a deep fake, guys. Guys. It's a deep fake. It's a deep fake video. That's what he's gonna say now. That was a deep fake. That was deep fake. It wasn't me.
Manipulate the footage and then post it on your YouTube channel, which you then later deleted? Because that seems to be you, and that seems to be your voice. Half-breed is a racial slur, and
it is also included in the Harry Potter universe, along with Muggle, which isn't so much of a racial slur, more boring person.
Fucked up to call people that. Here's a screenshot of him defending one of his Discord moderators for the liberal use of the word tranny when referring to trans people.
As a trans person, I can say this now. That word is always been derogative. There has never been a correct time to use this word outside of insulting someone. It is the equivalency in the trans community as dropping the N-word, which I will not say because I am a respectful human fucking being. That word is nothing more than a fucking insult. If you use it liberally, just for the sake of using it, you are a horrible person.
This happened, like, last week. Were these recent Discord messages faked as well? Do you think calling trans people tranny is a hip, cool thing to do to stick it to the man?
It is not.
Those liberal communists? Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. I'm here to bury you.
And I will happily join in on this lawsuit. If it comes to it, X-Men, I will happily join in on your lawsuit because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a DMCA strike for this video.
Everything Quantum does is for his own self-image. The pattern of behavior, silencing comments, trying to silence people's videos, deleting his own channels, deleting videos he uploaded, trying to prevent people from further downloading the videos. It's like you have never been on the internet. Nobody buys it. Nobody buys it. Quantum will argue that all of this is it's just one big misunderstanding, you know, that everyone is showing his clips and posts out of context. We're removing all the context.
I don't like...
I have seen the stuff in context and out of context. I'm going to say this. When you put it... Taking it out of context makes it lighter. It gets so much worse when you blow up the whole conversation. Instead of just quoting or just power clipping the whole thing. I've seen them and they are fucking terrible.
The fucking game, it's an endless, pointless death loop, which I've established at multiple points in my review.
Snow, don't worry, this will be up on YouTube.
Process, which we will be showing in context instead of the out of context shit that all of these YouTubers are running with.
Objection! You really are intent on burying yourself, aren't you? Your throne of lies is collapsing underneath you. You claim I took your clips out of context, but how can I provide context to my viewers when you delete the videos and threaten me with copyright strikes if I dare provide more context? You see, if anyone were to re-upload those old videos, I'm sure you would go after them too. So you can't ask for us to give more context when you are actively removing our ability to do that. You are a troglodyte. If I can't link people to the videos and I can't show them the full thing...
Matt, here's the thing. It's a word used by people who don't know. It's commonly using that term in it's commonly used in porn because it's just a simplification. But using it in the way that they were was insulting. The way that you've done it as under explanation for people who aren't aware of it. Don't feel horrible. You're not a dick. Consider this. You've acknowledged that you've used the word in the past, and you've apologized for it. Notice the difference? You've acknowledged that you made a mistake, but you are fine. Because you are not a horrible person. I'm going to say that now. You're not a horrible person. You're not a dick. You were just unaware.
Of what you said, and trust me, the context of everything he says is made worse. But if I can't do that, then people just have to go off of what I say and what I'm showing them. I don't like that, but that's the situation you put me in. While we're discussing clips out of context,
I will say this for all of you idiots that don't understand. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
You know, we could sit here and argue all the ways that my video, Mischief, Griffin Gaming, Review Tech USA, Mudahar, anybody else that's covered this, we could sit here and debate on why it's fair use, but we all know that. The only person that doesn't understand this is you, Quantum.
I wouldn't have believed this if I didn't see it for myself, but while you literally sit here sucking on cucumbers in a very provocative way...
It sounds like someone's in the closet.
There's a lot that says about your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so Quantum consistently references the copyright ID tool he used to false flag people.
That I'm a false copyright flagger because some 16-year-old got picked up on the copyright ID tool, which is YouTube's algorithm. He being a little fuck that likes to take people's video and use them and talk about them and say whatever they want. And I fucking use the tool the way it's supposed to be used. I'm an abuser.
You can use the YouTube algorithm to actually go ahead and copyright people, but the thing is, you shouldn't.
Like I said, all YouTubers have universally agreed not to use nukes. It is the nuclear agreement on YouTube. Don't use DMCA, don't use copyright system. Much like how big countries have gone, maybe we shouldn't use nukes. It's a bit mean, don't you think? We just go, I don't like you, bye-bye.
That's the problem.
Like I said, YouTube support advised me that filing a copyright claim against you was the best way to remove the re-uploaded content. So, wait a fucking second.
Objection!
That I can accurately say is a load of bullshit. YouTube will not tell you to file a copyright claim just because a video is re-uploaded. At least not exactly like that. Again, like in the beginning example, if I uploaded an entire
Koi, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I really appreciate it.
TV show to YouTube, YouTube would get that DMCA, and because YouTube is a safe harbor website, as soon as they get a copyright claim, they must act on it, or else they lose a lot of those protections.
Yep.
So yeah, they remove your video. That doesn't mean YouTube is going to accurately speak to you through their support channel on a serious legal issue. YouTube will actually straight up want you to talk to a lawyer, because once you file a DMCA, a legally binding DMCA, that's between you, your attorneys, and that's it. You realize following YouTube's support advice on copyright claims to remove re-uploads failed me, and as a result, I'm being labeled as a copyright abuser, right? And then this person says, that I cannot answer for you. It's a fucking support agent, okay? Don't believe the support agent, who's probably not even from the country that you're dealing in, is gonna give you accurate information.
I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely love Muda and all of his content. I think he is probably one of the most fascinating people on the platform. And the dude does so much research, and you know, and I know for a fucking fact, after this video, and I watched it, he went to YouTube to be like, yo, we got a problem, we need talk.
Anytime you deal with legal shit, you should be smart enough to know to get a goddamn lawyer.
Yep.
You blame YouTube support for the false copyright takedown instead of yourself. Somehow, everyone else on YouTube is completely unaware of what copyright is and fair use and the 4 factors of fair use. It's everyone's wrong but you.
You want to know the 4 factors of fair use? The 4 factors of fair use are basically as follows. If you're gonna critique, give some feedback. Do not straight up re-upload, and try and go for roughly a 80-20 ratio. So 80% of the video can be the video you're reviewing, 20% is something else. That's roughly what it is. The pillars of fucking copyright abuse is like, okay.
As if a piece of software built into the YouTube system is somehow responsible for your illegal actions.
No, that's the thing. It wasn't Bungie doing the copyrights, it was someone else, and their system works under an 80-20 rule, so you can't just turn around and be like, I'm straight uploading a cutscene, or I'm straight uploading music from the game. It needs to basically be like, you playing the game, doing your own thing, giving feedback, reacting to you playing the game, and then, yeah.
It's not. But after my encounter with Quantum in the DMs, I was like, this is a man who cannot be reasoned with, who will not change for anyone, and who cannot change. He is still the same hateful, bigoted, racist, transphobic piece of human trash, copyright abuser that he was before. Nothing has changed. He has only been trying to hide all this stuff. Like, you understand, by law, I can countersue you if you come after me. I will win, and I will clean you out. You will sell that wedding ring on your finger. You will sell your house and any valuable possessions you have for wasting my fucking time. I'm the act attorney, of course. I win every case. The laws do not change based on what Quantum TV thinks about them. Quantum, we have evidence of hate speech. We have evidence of you telling people to kill themselves on multiple accounts. We have proof of all of this through your accounts that we can also prove were not hacked. We have evidence of you threatening multiple content creators with false copyright takedowns going against fair use. We have all the proof we need to get your YouTube account terminated, and it's all thanks to you.
And I'm about to add some sauce on top of this. We have evidence of... What do you see here? I just discovered your channel and you're completely in the right. Please, just have... People just have nothing to do. Go to, quote, messages up. I have discovered your channel. Notice anything here? I think they might be copy-pasted. I think Quantum, are you buying comments? Are you buying comments? Are you buying comments? Because we've got evidence. There is evidence from the past on your old account, which you got banned for, of you buying subscribers and views. Are you buying your comments? I think you are. I think you are, because after this, you fucking disabled comments. Once it was addressed in the fucking Discord, we found out you were buying comments. You fucking disabled them. Care to explain, Mr. Quantum? Care to explain? I think you're hiding evidence, which I'm pretty sure is against the law. Especially when we know that this is the thing that you've been doing. Considering earlier on in the video, we spotted a pattern with your subscriber growth of literally on the dot 100 new subscribers. You are, sir, a channel which reviews fucking-Vs. You review TVs. You should be getting maybe 15, 20 subscribers a day, and your videos should not be getting 20,000 views every fucking video. You should be uploading a video, maybe getting 50, 60 videos, 50, 60 subscribers here and there. And your videos should be getting about 600 or 700, maybe about 1,000. Do you want to know why? Because if I'm interested in a TV, I will look up the model and look up reviews on it. Am I the only one that will be like, I'm interested in this brand new TV. Let's go and have a look at this new TV. Let's see what reviews are out there. You would do, and everyone buys a TV. They fucking forget for about 3 years. Who the fuck is watching you review all of these TVs on repeat? Like, oh, I'm so interested in a new TV. I've got to add a new one to my pile of 50 fucking TVs. The fuck? The fuck?
Give it up, guys. Give it up for this laughingstock clown man out here providing quality entertainment. You see, we've been able to elevate the voices of the people you tried to silence, coerce, and threaten. Hopefully the YouTube community can come together and demand YouTube implement better systems in place so that content creators that abuse this system are much more heavily reprimanded and discouraged from abusing it. Well,
do you know what I think that YouTube needs to do? They need to have it so you need to fill in your home address, your home number, your personal email address, basically automatically add in all of the contact information you use on your channel. Take all of that and be like, a boom, we're sending this to the individual. Basically be like, yo, you wanna copyright claim this person? You're doxing yourself in the process, just so you know. And here's the thing, they could say, no, and not send any information back. Do you want to risk a dox? Oh, and in the situation where it's found out to be false, then instant channel deletion. Just so you know. Oh, if you get like 3 false copyright claims, and then that's it. Bye. That's it. Goodbye. Bye. Copyright claims. 3 false flags over like a year. Bye. Guarantee you, this fucking dude would have done them within the week.
call it Quantum's Code. Copyright takedowns is
or the law
akin to using nukes.
Yep.
We all understand the ramifications of using such a tool, and that's why we've collectively agreed not to do that. Because if we could just take down any video we didn't like, then nobody would have a place here. And a platform that isn't made for everyone is a platform that shouldn't be made, in my opinion.
Much like Quantum's review on Elden Ring of, if a game isn't accessible to everyone, it shouldn't be made.
Before arriving at my final point, here's the most important thing I have to say about all of this. Unfortunately, there is no cure for narcissistic personality disorder.
Fuck Elden Ring. Fuck their players. I'm not sorry. I don't like Elden Ring players. They're nasty people.
None of this has anything to do with legitimacy. Quantum isn't using this controversy to grow his channel.
Yep.
And this has nothing...
He's not using it to grow his channel, but he sure as fuck is buying subscribers, because we have seen the evidence.
...to do with Elden Ring. This has everything to do with a disorder.
Yep.
Ego.
Yep.
Listen very closely once more. I will get your YouTube channel deleted. You have committed crimes in no unmistaken...
Stop! You violated the law.
I have contacts at YouTube. I have already messaged. We have a meeting set up. You have demonstrated a history of hate speech, targeted harassment, false claims.
Yep.
You have a...
And this shit goes back years. Just so you know, there's a completely another video. We're not going to go into that today, or probably ever, of a dude last year who did a review on one of his games, and he was like, oh my god, I'm getting death threats. They know where my kids are. I'm like... And he ended up taking the video down. He managed to bully another creator into taking their video down, and we're just having enough. Everyone's just had enough of this shit.
Apologized for exactly none of it.
Yep.
You have made no effort to correct, address, or even admit a single mistake you've made. You make YouTube a worse place for everyone.
Frankly, I'm witnessing somebody who has no idea of how, like, legal systems work, and frankly, they're making YouTube a bad, place for anybody else, okay?
There is one thing no community on YouTube tolerates, and it's a copyright abuser.
I don't care about your opinion, dude. I care about the fact that you're nuts and you're toxic to this community.
Yeah, this is like the Jussie Smollett of fucking YouTube. 100%. That's a perfect description for this guy.
I suggest you make peace with whatever content you wish to publish on your channel before you see this screen again. And Quantum, you're gonna see it again.
Yes, you
I may not
are.
be able to offer a cure for narcissism, but hopefully by shattering this false reality and sense of yourself, then perhaps maybe whatever spell you're under, you will wake up from it. It's such a shame. And I was planning on asking you about this new TV I was interested in.
So that's basically the video. That's the video. If you want to know, if you want to go to MzCatieB, then I'm gonna link his. I'll link his channel. There you go. This is MzCatieB. MzCatieB is the one that brought everything to light. He has other videos on other people who... His whole thing is basically reviewing reviewers. His whole thing is basically going, is that guy like an actual viewer? No, Axeman is not a lawyer in any way, shape, or form, but he is completely aware of the YouTube legal system because he's been involved in YouTube for a fair few years at this point. Now, here's the thing. I don't want you guys to go send hate to Quantum. You guys are better than that. We're better than that. No way, shape, or form. Don't want any levels of harassment from any of you guys whatsoever. But I want you guys to go and make sure you subscribe to MzCatieB. By the way, this is a plugin. Channel analytics. It's just something you use as a YouTuber. But yeah, this is something that's been going on for like the better part of like 2 months now. This is him giving the accusations video. He's got it there. Go have fun with that. But yeah, Axeman has no legal background whatsoever. He's not an official lawyer. But he has talked to a lawyer. And he's actually been told by his lawyer, you have grounds to countersue. Yes. Yes, you do. Okay, I thought it was because he had different plaques on the wall. Oh, you want to know the plaques on the wall? The plaques on the wall that you saw? You want to know what the plaques on the wall are?
Gamer stereotype that you could possibly imagine, and you.
The plaques on the wall that you saw. Where is it? The plaques on the wall you saw. It's the YouTube gold play button because the dude's got over 1 million subscribers. over 1 million subscribers. This is the silver, and I think these are just certificates for something. I don't know. But he's just got some gold Playboy. Yes. But yes, I'll link. I'm gonna make sure to link you guys to Axeman. Really funny guy. Fucking found him because of all the shit. Deep dove into it whilst I was sick. Oh, I need to go in here. Deep dive into it whilst I was sick because of the whole hormone issue going on. Genuinely great guy, great content. Really found his stuff interesting. Yeah. Dude's a piece of fucking work. Honest to fuck. It is fucking horrifying. It is horrifying that he thinks he can get away with this shit, and I shit you not, he's not going to. I don't know what else to say. I genuinely do not know what else to say other than the fact that he's clearly a copyright abuser. He's clearly has no fucking clue what the hell he is doing, and he genuinely needs help. The dude needs help. And yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but Quantum has no ground to stand on. Just no grounds to stand on. There is no legal action on his side which will get him a W. If I was him, I would have taken the L, taken the feedback, and moved on. But he's trying to go, oh, I'm trying to protect my brand, I'm trying to protect my integrity. At the end of the day, if you're trying to build a brand and all that stuff, I understand that. I've been trying to build a brand for years. But any critique or feedback, grow from it. You don't fucking go, oh, this is harming me. You accept it and you move on. You take the L and you grow from it. You don't go, oh shit this, oh shit that. You take the L and move on from it. Don't just take the L, dude. Just take Quantum. If you're listening to this, professional fucking advice. Take the L, apologize for everything, and move on. I know you seem to think that apologizing means, ooh, this, ooh, I have apologized, ooh. It's like, oh, if I apologize, I can just get away with anything. I'm like, no, if you apologize, you acknowledge that what you've done is wrong. And you need to genuinely just own up to your mistakes. At this point, the only ground he has to stand on is the prison floor. The best thing to come out of all of this is YouTube overhauling their entire... The best thing to come out of all of this is YouTube overhauling their entire system to make it fair for everyone. The best thing to come out of all of this is YouTube being like, yo, we acknowledge that this is a problem. This is getting serious now. We've got companies abusing it. We've got individuals abusing it. This. Yeah, it's as simple as. It's just as simple as that. I'm hoping that all of this, YouTube goes, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? We have a problem. This. Right, I'm hoping that that's what happens from it. YouTube acknowledging it. Looks like I came back to the end of it. You did, Teras. This is you're gonna enjoy. I think you're gonna really be like, holy shit. But yeah, I don't know what else to say on this or all of this. It is such a fucking deep dive, mind-boggling thing that it's like, holy fuck. How can a human think that it's acceptable to act that way? Like, in any way, shape, or form, how can you think that that's acceptable? There's no justification for what he has done. Where he's in the right. Just take the L. You're a fucking TV reviewer and calibrator, and not even a good one with any degrees. You're just a dick who's abusing a system. He's just a dick that's just abusing the system.